Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range, cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain.
Alright everybody, welcome back. Another week of Ugliest Critiques. And I want to give a special shout out to my daughter, Salem, Abigail Warren, who's helped me out with this YouTube channel. She's amazing at what she does, and hopefully I'll get some more content out there and get some more likes and views. If not, I'll open up an OnlyFans and show my boobs. See if I can get some likes. But anyways, man, today I got a special match for you. It's two guys that I hold very dear. Almost, I wouldn't say I broke in the business with these guys, but I've known them almost as long as I've been in the business. This match comes from APW on May 2013. And it features the Wrecking Ball, Paul Isadora, versus the Rock Legend Scum, Adam Thornstowe. I always call him Thornstowe because I think it's funny, but a little story about Adam people don't know is he's had several different versions of himself. Let's just say they're not all good and plenty. But he also had the Trendsetter, which is one of my favorites. It was basically John Cena. He used to pump up the gimmicks and everything. But that was when me and Adam had a big run together. He was doing the Trendsetter, and the kid was 18 years old, and he beat me for the belt, which I didn't know. At the time he was that young, so fuck that guy. But Paul Isadora is another guy that I've worked several times. I love working Paul, and I just love being around Paul. He's one of my favorite people in the world. It was an honor for him to send me this match to critique it. And of course, I generally don't critique the other guy that didn't send me in the match, but obviously Adam isn't going to give a shit. I'm hoping there is stuff to critique on this one. Both these guys are really good. This was at a time when they were both so fucking hot in the business, and yeah. So we're gonna give it a view here. It's for the APW Universal Heavyweight Championship. Is that the famous APW garage in his cheap Reno shirt? It's one of the best gimmicks right there. What a great little building, man. And there you got the Shane Dynasty putting himself over. I fucking love Shane, man. I've known that guy too. Probably longer than anybody in the business. He was at APW when I was training there. So I've known him probably longer than anybody in the business. And good dude, man. I love some Shane. I love me some Shane Dynasty, man. Or Doc Atrocity or whatever they're going to call him. He's a good guy, man. If you want to learn how to cut promos as a heel, talk to Shane. Shane's one of the few guys that the art of cutting a heel promo isn't you bury the guy. It's you set the babyface up to bury you. And Shane does that really well. So well that I didn't know he did it to me when I first started. I just thought I was better than him on the mic until I realized, no, he's just setting me up to make himself look stupid. So that was one of the best things I've learned from Shane. And there he is, Adam Thornstowe. Fucking jacked. Probably one of the most lean and ripped I've seen Adam ever. We were doing Portland wrestling. He was thick. He was really big and thick. I think at this point he was competing in bodybuilding. Pushing a fan. That's fucking nice. Who would have thought? I mean, who would have thought? That man right there, the APW Universal Heavyweight. When I was teaming with Vinny as the Cartel, we had a big run with the Reno Scum, which was Adam and Legend. Two of our favorite guys to work was the Reno Scum, just best athletes in the world. Actually, with Adam, I had the first ever, I think it was the first ever in our area, Ironman match. We went an hour, and yeah, I had to get in shape for that one because that guy can go. And he definitely delivered in that one. I don't think Adam gets enough credit for what he did for NorCal wrestling as far as being the workhorse. He was always the guy who many of us judged each other on, you know, and he was always one of the top guys. If not the top guy, was one of the top guys. Look at Paul. Holy shit, he's fucking big. What a fucking monster. Only thing negatively I'll say for Paul is that his face does not look like a monster face. You know, he just has a baby face, man. He needs to throw a mask on or something and be like fucking Bane or some shit, you know. He's similar to Super Beast. The mask just helps him get over. There you go. Way to good start it. Just threw the belt down. That was kind of weak, Paul. He hit me hard than that. Oh, fuck yeah. There you go, bring it. JJ Purdon, it's a good friend of mine. Love JJ. He ran a CCW in Central Valley for a while in Newman, California. We had a big run down there for a while for JJ. It was a great company. Him and Vinny ran it. One thing that I've always liked about when any of the scum works Paul, generally when people work Paul, they try to do the work the knee because he's a big guy. So you got to chop the bit and that old basic fucking psychology. But Adam generally doesn't do that. Adam will bring it on like he's doing now. He'll just keep bringing it and hitting them and getting his shit in. And that was a kind of weak hand or throat rabbit punches right there. But you see Adam's fucking great drop kick. And fuck, he goes over so effortlessly. I always say that bigger guys go over so much easier. It's a center of gravity thing. But people generally want to work Paul's knee. And it's just such bullshit psychology, you know. I mean, make it different, you know. And like Adam, he's getting his shit in. He's firing up on him, man. And generally, the guy works Paul cut him off, and then you're fighting underneath the whole time. Adam's the champ, so he's getting his shit in, you know. There you go. So you keep firing back.
The Universal Heavyweight Championship, and this being his first title defense after not holding it for 6 long years. Look at that, Isadora. Oh!
Fuck, what a monster. So there he goes, hooks the leg. See, a lot of guys don't do that. They just go for the cheap pin. The lazy pin. There he goes. See, nice punches for a big guy. Yeah, fuck. See, right there, I would have chopped his ass. But I like chopping at him. But Paul should be throwing those chops because I knew Adam was going to fire back with him. That's weak. Come on, Adam. Oh, fuck. He moves so well for a big guy, too, man. There's some big guys on the circuit right now who don't know how to work as a big guy. They just want to throw one big move and then lay there. So there goes hooking the leg again. The lazy pin thing, I get caught doing that too sometimes, and it's generally because I'm blown. I probably would have threw maybe a little bit more heat on him, but you know when you're a big guy like that, your big hits should mean something too. That was wrong. I grinds it done a little bit differently, but. I'm surprised Paul, he needs to throw more chops because when he works me, he beats the shit out of me. See, there goes Adam, not dying, not just taking an ass beat and firing back.
Thornstowe using that quickness. Up and over. Big knee to the face. Thornstowe using his agility.
Fucking drop kick is so nice.
Picture-perfect standing drop.
One move Adam used to do really well is the back body drop. I used to call it every time, and I know he hates taking it, but whenever somebody does something pretty, you gotta throw it.
They want Thornstowe to fly. Here comes Thornstowe. Oh man! Oh no!
Holy shit. Looks like a freaking baby. Paul holding me, you know? Fuck Christ, he's such a monster. I mean, I worked Paul a few months back, and when I saw the video back, I'm just thinking like, God damn, this is a big ass dude, man. Paul may be a little bit more vocal. And mind you, this was 2013, so damn near 10 years ago. But usually when you're a big guy, they do those they're always vocal, loud, yelling and shit. Fuck, right in the mouth. See, and right there, people aren't going to pick up on that. Adam's telling the ref, Sparky Ballard, to count, to try to get the count. It's one of those small things that real professional will do, but most general guys won't do that.
His man would have been gone. He would have been in the hospital. And the senior official, Sparky Ballard, going into the count. Paul Isadora climbing back up onto the apron. And here comes the champion. Off the ropes.
Holy fuck. Fucking Snugski there. Fucking Adam's double stomp, man. That's one of those things you really can't pull, so you just got to take it. But it's funny when you work guys that you're buddies with, man, and they hit you with something like that. It's more funny. Like, you know, I worked Adam, and I hate to keep talking about fucking Adam, but we worked, I think it was that Iron Man, and we were doing a table spot, and you laid me on the table, climbed to the back of the backboard at this basketball gym, and double stomped right in my dick. And yeah, the table broke. But it was kind of, I mean, it wasn't funny, but it was, now we can look back and laugh, but. See, look, they're still fighting. It's back and forth. Nice. Yeah, I don't know about that pin. I probably would have went down. That was probably the worst pin of the match I've seen Paul do. That was kind of senseless, but. So I don't know if something happened, maybe, but that they were supposed to do something differently, but yeah, that was a pretty weak attempt at a pin. But I'm sure he knows that. Holy fuck. God, look how big that was. Jesus Christ. Yeah, for a big man to do shit like that, dude, is just... There, see that good fire back from the babyface? Yeah, they're good. Good kick. Fucking effortless, man. Facials, good facials by Adam.
They have every move scouted. And Isadora's back up. Isadora's back up. Oh, it's like under clothesline. Ow!
Oh, that was a pretty bad bump, but it makes sense though because he should be fucking beat up. But yeah, see how it's just like a back and forth match, and they didn't go with that traditional "I'm gonna beat you up the whole match" and blah blah. It's like a back and forth. You know, actually a little bit too much offense, I think, on Adam, but that's he's the champ, so it's a little different psychology. But generally, when people work Paul, they just like figure they're gonna get beat for 80% of the match, you know.
Taking down the champion is the big man. Look at him as he holds on short on clothesline.
He's a little weak, a little low.
With those huge feet hooks.
Yeah, Paul probably should work the fans a little more, but there you go. I just love the back and forth, man. There you go.
We're surprised he even made it here tonight. After Isadora, he pulled that knee down. He pulled that protective covering, and then the running knee. The double stop.
So fucking effortless, dude. What a freaking athlete. There you go. Good strong pin still with all those moves. Fucking great match, man. God, those guys are good. Good match. Great psychology in it, man. They just back and forth the whole time. I don't know, man. There's really not much negative shit to say other than maybe a couple times on the heat it was a little soft, but and then Paul should be a little more vocal, but that's just not something Paul usually does unless you make him do it. But man, I really not much to say on that one. Those are, like I said, two of my favorite guys. Adam probably is my top 3 guys to work ever, as far as match quality and everything. Paul, I love working Paul because it's simple, and we always have fun. And like I said, he's one of my favorite people in the world, so it's always a good time working those guys. And it's really hard to critique their shit because I know if they watched my matches, they'd have a list of shit to say, because I always do in my matches. The main difference is they're in better shape than me, so they don't get lazy and blown. So that's my excuse. But yeah, man, great match. Like I said, those two guys are two of the top guys, especially at this time. This is when a lot of us were in our main run, and they're just so good. And to this day, they're still top wherever they're at. So I do want to give a shout out to West Coast Pro, one of the top company in Northern California. I argue to say maybe Revolution Pro is another one of the top ones. But if you get a chance, look them up on YouTube or IWB TV. They're all over the place. Great stuff. Really good matches. Hopefully, I've talked to a couple of those guys there. I'm gonna get a couple of their matches up, and they're pretty big names, so it'll be good to critique them too. So I'm not just picking on new guys. But anyways, man, don't forget to like, subscribe, click the bell icon. Please send your videos in. I would appreciate it. Message me, and you can send them on YouTube or in a file, and my daughter will get them up and we'll get them going. But anyways, man, I love talking to you guys, and see you later.